Hey. Hey, y'all. I don't look that cool sitting down dancing. I don't know if I look that cool standing up dancing, but you know what it is. Hey. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much. Tonight, I can play the music a little bit longer than we normally do because my guest, my honored guest tonight, actually does own the rights to this music you're listening to. That is none other than Tidewater business owner, international boss, music artist, and my brother King Sungi. So who I'd like to now invite to the Tierra Around Tidewater seating area, because tonight, guess what, you guys, not only are we live, we are doing my first ever Tierra Around Tidewater Black Business Spotlight face to face. Oh yes, I hope you guys are super excited. It's super excited. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. King Sungi, come on and step on into the screen, bro. Yeah. Now give us a second to get everything hooked up, you guys. You know how I gotta, you know I'm always working with my, technology and everything. So you know how we do over here. Okay, hold up. All right. Wait, let me see. Make sure we got it good. Let me see. I know you got it. See? My brother.
What's up? What's good?
All right. Go ahead. Thank you. We do have our family assistants with us. Thank you. Go ahead. Thank you. We have our family assistants with us. You know, you're always rocking in the family vibe, family tribe. Everything we do is family oriented to start. So of course we have our kids here with us as our assistants. You know, I always call my kids my partners. So when they come with me, when I'm out working around Hampton Roads, when my kids end up being with me, they are my partners. So we always had the partners on deck. You can guarantee that. So as you know, tonight, Tierra Around Tidewater Black Business Spotlight. It's a lot of reasons that finally, let's say this, finally I can get King Sungi, on the show. I mean, it's really kind of an honor, tonight, you guys, because, you know how it is with family, they say, yeah, I'm going to do it, and then you talk to them and they don't really have the time, or, that date don't work.
No, that's not the case.
Because they on tour, or, they doing something, producing something, and you don't know what. They just be like, I got meetings, and then you see it on the story, and you're like, dang, I ain't know about that. But anyway,
that's not true.
No shade to you, bro.
It ain't no shade because I'm about to tell the truth, though. Like, she know that I'm always there for whenever she just got to let me know. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be set in stone. We just set it in stone, and it's a lot. I'm going to be there to support her from day one. You know what I mean?
Yep, day ones. That's true day ones. It's family day ones in this joint, and he is being honest and correct about that. When I finally locked in a date, he is going to show up. You got to lock in a date, though, you guys. So, please. You got to lock in a date. So, anyway, first episode that we're doing face to face. We are safe. We are safe in our environment. We're actually in the KSP/Walker One offices. I got my sound effects. Boom. You know what I mean? So tonight, we're going to talk about several different things, and I want to kind of just jump into it. Like I said, this is my brother. And not only is he my brother, a lot of people think he's the older brother, but he's not. He's my younger brother, so it's an honor to be able to see the man that he's become and the things that he does in and about the community. He's a very modest guy. He does a lot for the youth. As evidenced by his work with the gym that he's going to get into about with my nephew. And then also KSPRODUCTIONS, which is his company where they do video production, music production, and video treatments. So, bro, tell us a little bit about that, KSPRODUCTIONS.
Well, KSPRODUCTIONS basically was started, as a label slash video slash production company, you know, music and video wise. For me personally as an artist, you know, have been doing a lot of different things, you know, over the years, and you know, I finally was able to lock in and get locked in with the business aspect of things. You know what I'm saying? So I basically created it as a way for me to establish myself and my family, friends, you know, everybody that's coming on board, you know what I'm saying, as a legitimate business, you know.
And see, and that's the reason why I kind of started off with that, is because what you show constantly a good example of is taking what you have and what you're already doing and transforming it into the next level and making it create income. It's like, even as my younger brother, you have shown me and taught me a lot about how to take the moment and continue the momentum of that into creating income and streams of income.
Right.
That's one thing that is no shortage of what King Sungi does, create streams of income. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so you figure that we talked a little bit about KS Productions. Tell us, because wait a minute, let's be clear, you guys. King Sungi is a music artist available on all music platforms. So the reason why I'm kind of making sure that I highlight KS Productions up front is because you know how it is when somebody's passionate about something. Now, of course, he's passionate about KS Productions. That's a whole team. That's a whole movement. That's a whole vibe. And when you take a look at some of the things that we're going to tell you about in his artistry and what they've produced, I know that it's going to be something you're going to want to see. At the same time, what I want to make sure we do is highlight this, because once we get to the music, you know what it is. We're going to be on the music, which is dope. So, with that being said, tell us a little bit about the people that you've worked with, what you got going on, and what you got coming up for KSP.
Well, you know, first off, I want to say one of the people that I work with is my sister, you know. She always there for me and, you know, help me with motivate and push me along further, and anything that I need, she helps me with. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's one of the main sources, you know what I'm saying, right there.
Gold digger style, you know how I do, you know, Goal. Sometimes I know that accent slide back out, even though I might sound a little country to you now, yeah. You know, a little bit.
So, you know, I work with a lot of different artists and different peoples of the craft, you know what I'm saying, from videographers to artists to producers to engineers to assistants to different businesses and right? Yeah, creators and all of that stuff like that. Right. I want to shout out, you know, Prime Records. That's my bro Biggs. Artist Marketing, you know, of course Walker One, you know, right. Flawless Real Estate Team, you know, if I ever need any properties or anything like that.
Look, my brother, man, you know that's your brother when they go throw you a little commercial in they commercial. Come on, bro.
You know, already, you know. So,
no, that's dope as hell. And then can you tell us a little bit, I know. So I'm trying to figure out, can you tell us a little bit about this web series, or, you know, can you drop anything about that? You know,
so,
I know that's
you know, basically what happened was, all right, so I'm going to start from the beginning of this whole venture into doing KS Productions, shifting over to doing music treatments, video treatments, and all of that stuff like that. So basically, last year I revisited a project that I had previously set out or had out, you know, on all music platforms, which was I Am King. So I started off, you know, just dealing with different videographers, which they're dope videographers and stuff like that. But at times it could get a little frustrating when you got to meet deadlines, and then they have their own businesses and different things that they got to do, and it kind of clashes, you know what I'm saying? So you end up having to push things back or shift and do different things to make sure that you meet your personal deadline. And then also it was like, you know, pull up and shoot, you know, and not saying pull up and shoot where I'm just jumping around on the spot, but we'll try to come and create something right there as the camera is rolling, and create a type of vision or a storyline or something that makes sense for the particular song. You know, it was just different aspects that was missing. So
right.
you know, it might be one thing, but this is missing. It might be this thing, but that is missing. So I started like, hold up, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and do this myself. You know what I'm saying? So I started taking my vision into my own hands and putting it down on paper, writing it out, and drawing out the storyboard, shot list. You know, it's several different, you know, it's more things to it that you have to put into the story, into a treatment itself, you know, from cast and crew to props to all of the different things like that. So that's what KS Production provides now. I have done different things for other artists, and I also I'm working on right now at this moment a web series with Hayes Banks. She's going to be dropping that soon. You know, I don't have the dates on that, but I also help direct that so that the vision can truly come to life. And that's what we do here at KS Productions, is help put your treatment together, get your storyboard layout, get your shot list, and we also could come out and help you direct whatever it is, from web series to even if it's a movie, videos, all of that. So
right. And see, so that,
I don't mean to be long-winded, but I just wanted to
but you know what? No, that's what I'm saying, is that's kind of like what we were discussing right from the beginning. It's like one of the things and one of the reasons why I wanted to get you on the show is because you are a good example of taking your creativity and then expounding upon it and actually turning it into a business. And then it's also very crucial that you decided to do that during the pandemic. So you figure that so many people made that shift last year when things kind of changed. I mean, a lot of artists like yourself, like I know you had a full tour planned, you know, an actual studio, not just studio tour, because I know you're on a studio tour now, but an actual
you bouncing into the
right, a performance tour. So I know you had a performance tour scheduled, and so with the performance tour being not able to be completed due to the pandemic, you were able to naturally, using your creativity and then also wanting to take control of your situation, but ended up realizing that you had a talent for it. You always could draw, so you drew some stuff up, you took your ideas and manifested them into something, and then not only did your videos get mad doper, not only did they get more conceptual, more movie-like, more like a whole film. Your videos end up being like films, and it's almost mind-blowing to me that we'll talk, and you'll say, okay, I'm filming the video, and then 3 days later, you're like, the video's done, and then you look at the video, and it's like a whole movie. So to be able to do that, and I know that, you know, people do that, but it's like, to see you do it and to see you actually turn it into something where now it's becoming an in-demand and something that's needed, because as we make the shift collectively as humans, as workers, as people in the kind of the career fields, you know, everything is becoming so much more virtual and digital. I mean, that's how you find your music, that's how you build your music, and what people don't understand is the amount of revenue streams that can be created by being able to properly expose your brand, because you no longer have to be local when you can be international by creating great content. So tell us about how you've been able to segue your success in the music to begin creating income streams from the videos and things.
Okay, so basically when I was doing the videos for that project, it was to bring awareness, you know, start building up the fan base and letting people know, you know,
continue building, not start.
Yeah,
no, because we been here, Trip Squad,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Okay.
But definitely continue building up the brand, you know, and all of that. More fan base, you know, more supporters, more people to let them be aware that, yeah, I'm here, you know, we here, KS Productions is here. So basically what that does is, so we get, you know, the videos out there, and that brings awareness to what I got going on, and then they're able to go to my different music platforms, they're able to follow me, they're able to do different things that will
come on, guys. You know how I be doing. You know how I be doing. Come on. It's live. We want you to get the best view. Oh!
That will bring them into my, you know, but that'll bring them into my world. You right. Silly.
Look, I had to get look at that. Creativity runs in our family.
Facts.
That's so funny. I'm weak too. So no, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, so you were able to create revenue from the content that you put out, and then also show people that in which you work with, and that employ KS Productions, how to monetize their streaming, how to monetize. See, you don't think I'd be listening? You thought I was gonna skip that. He thought I was gonna skip that. But I know, you know, when you support people, you don't always got to say that you see all that they're doing. I mean, and this is my brother. We talk very, very often. We're in business. We do all of those things. But it's always good to be able to publicly say, hey, I hear you. I see you. I know what you're doing. So to be able to take the people that are your clients and help them to also monetize their streams. And you got to think, this is at whatever level you're at. Because, you know, if you watch me or know me or have worked with me, you know I am a... I am, we have the kids, you guys, I had to give the look. Hey. So you figure that the thing is that with us working together and doing all these different things together. 1 second, you guys, 1 second. It's live. And I appreciate
always conducting business. See,
right,
this the thing.
I appreciate
this the thing right here that happens. So she be like, "Yeah, bro, we need to get out of this."
Oh
like,
my God!
All right, where you at? And then, I had to go and
sorry,
whatever
okay.
It may be. You know?
Okay, distracted. Back. I'm back. So you figure that the thing is, you guys, is that what it is that we try our best to create with. If you watch the show and you follow me and you know me and you have worked with me, you know that I'm a strong believer. This was the point. Got it. Boom. Brain is still sharp. Okay. So you figure that it's use what you have, start where you are, and that's what it is. That's the concept. And so as a family, this goes to the core how the cloth we was cut from. Is that, you know, we come from Baltimore. We're originally from Baltimore, Maryland. Shout out to Be More for
Baltimore.
Life. Always.
I'm in some village.
Yes, say it. Yep.
West Baltimore.
Yes. West Side. Okay, so anyway, you get funny time of me tonight, but you figure that really the reality is that this is the cloth that we were cut from, where, you know, we're always going to first have a heart for people. You know, we come from a cutthroat place. We come from a place that you had to learn how to make your way, how to survive, how to make smart decisions. And at the same time, in our household, no matter what the circumstance, no matter what we were going through personally, we were always taught to lead with love, to have forgiveness, to be able to treat people the way we wanted to be treated. And because of that, it's allowed us to always, no matter where we landed on God's green earth, triple that worth. And that's really what it is. And that's why I wanted to have you on the show, is because many people, I talk about you all the time. I have friends and colleagues, they always say, I hear you say your brother, I never met your brother because you always on the move. So now everybody get to meet you all at once. This is my business partner, you guys, in Walker One, and in the next steps of what I am doing as a real estate broker now. And also Walker One is our family investment company, real estate investment, property investment company. So we are now poised and ready and in the process of investing in multiple communities throughout not only Hampton Roads, but also our hometown. So, you know, we have definite things that we are making moves to do, things that we are accomplishing, and things that we are moving forward with. And we are doing that to create what I always tell you guys about each and every week, that legacy, that foundation, that wealth creation, being able to sow into our children that are here, right here with, hey, give her the key. So you figure in the wealth creation of our families and our legacies, you know, that is what we're doing. So no matter what, in our time here in the Hampton Roads area, one of the reasons I always tell you guys, one of the reasons I chose this place is because it always felt like home. So even though Baltimore will always and forever be my home, Virginia always welcomed me, the environment of Virginia. The people took a little longer, but the environment of Virginia always welcomed me like a hometown. And so because of that, I've established my life here and I love it here. My family is here with me, my brother. We get to roll together like day ones, you know what I'm saying? So now, Here we go.
We are day ones. I mean,
yeah, for real. Day ones with the big head. So now, I threw it in. I had to say it. Look, he used to break all my dolls. This was some good get back. You know, I had so many Barbies that ain't making, you guys. So now, getting to the passion. Yep, I did it publicly. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
you
now.
gave my dog away. I can't believe it. Yeah, she thought I forgot. And to the people down the street. So I had to see the dog every day. Like, that's my dog. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
For real.
Oh my God. Okay, you guys. Tierra Around Tidewater, okay? This is real flawless living made simple, okay? So shout out to our mom that we know is watching. She is always our #1 supporter.
Yeah, love you, Mom.
Yeah, we love you. We know you watching, so Mom, we want to definitely give you a shout out. We love you. We wouldn't be as funny as we are without you, because you are funny and you always make us laugh. So for sure.
Yeah.
Why you had to think about it? Anyway, so
No,
now we go get.
I was letting you talk. No.
I'm just playing, y'all. So now on to the thing that we definitely want to talk about, and we definitely have to highlight tonight. King Sungi as a music artist. Tell us what it is, bro. Tell us what it is.
As far as what? Like,
So
I mean,
first of all, the thing is that I know it's something that you've been passionate about for many years. I know it's something that you have been creating good music. I know that you have been putting out good music, and I know also not only is it feel good music, but the way that you treat people when you interact with them in the business. Just watching your live shows that you did with the Red Room and how overjoyed, the different interviews that you do from Atlanta, North Carolina, Miami, all the different places that you touch down, the city, Baltimore, you know, when you touch down, the love that you get in these different cities and these different areas, no matter whether it's the Midwest, the West Coast, the East Coast, it's like you get love. Crystal, yo, we see you. So you figure, so you figure the love that you get all around, you know what I'm saying? What keeps you passionate? What keeps you driving about it? Because now, as you continue to move into the direction of the music production, the real estate investing, the creating the family legacy and wealth through all the other projects that you have going on, how is it that you keep the passion? How is it that you keep that same passion for the music?
I could say basically like the beginning, you know, humble beginnings, and having to, you know, go through some of the things that I went through, you know, that we went through coming up. You know what I'm saying? I could say we, like,
yeah, for real.
like, cause like I could sit in interviews and say certain stuff, and the person interviewing probably would be like, yeah, right. But
yeah.
like, I know you really know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
But
we live the life.
Yeah, but you know, and it's like, you know, of course you like when. How do I want to put this? So basically, like, you would be like, dang, man, I wish I had a better, you know, beginning or whatever. But at the same time, that stuff did make me stronger, and it made me realize some of the things that I might see today, and how to be, you know, more, have empathy for them situations and stuff, like what people going through and this and that and the third. So, you know, I try to extend my helping hand for anybody that I can, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, you know, I just see some of the things, you know, coming up of what not to go back to, or, you know, like with my son, I don't want him to go through some of the things that I had to go through, or a lot of the things I had to go through.
No doubt.
You know, it's like basically like I'm the guinea pig for whoever coming up behind me, because I done been through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And seen a lot of things, and I'm able to like use that and point anybody into the right direction. Because even if I'm doing wrong, I'm gonna tell the next man the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lead them down the wrong path, even if that's the way that I'm going. You know, so it just is what it is. You know, when it comes to that.
No doubt about that. That's why your name is King Sungi. It's because that's how you lead like a king. I mean, it's evidence in the way that you treat not just your son, which of course, you know, Mr. Yin, you know, he is definitely your twin, your baby twin. So we know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got that covered. But it's like you treat everybody with that same hand, that hand of if they need that encouragement, if they need that correction, and also if they need that love and support. And it's like you do it as a man. So that's the dopest thing about it, is that, you know, you are a steady and constant presence in several people's lives, and you don't consider yourself as a mentor. But I see you mentoring, and I see the evidence of other young people that you've pretty much raised, that you've brought to you know, their adulthood, and helped them and assisted them on the path to making right, good decisions. You know what I'm saying? And that's despite any hardships that you had to overcome, not just in our, because we can't say our collective upbringing, but also just in all of the different ways. I mean, we didn't live so many different places, but we lived in several different states. So
that was completely different, though. Like,
and on top of that, we weren't military neither. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we was moving on the base.
Yeah, nah, hell.
You know, so that's so funny. So it's like we definitely, you know, had some experiences growing up that made us the people that we are today. And we had that good foundation from the core.
Yeah, and being that you hit on that, because it's like every place we went, they were so different. Like, right, so I'm gonna just say, like, from Baltimore to Cincinnati to Virginia, like, they all different, but they all in their own way is like you gotta like lock in, because you know, it's rough everywhere you go, you know what I'm saying, but just in their own way. So I couldn't take that same Baltimore mentality to Cincinnati. Like, I could take my experience from Baltimore to Cincinnati, but I also had to sit back and be observant and well-rounded and you know, kind of move how they move. Like the saying go, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. That's the same thing I had to do coming to VA, you know, because in they own right, they go hard, you know what I'm saying? Let me see, that's my phone.
So you figure that you're right. That's absolutely true. Like, you know, and then the thing that, not to mention that each place that for you that you moved, you were still a very, very young man. I mean, when you first came here, you know, you were still pretty much high school age.
Yeah, I was there.
So I mean, you know, it's kind of like, and then to continue, you know, it's almost like you dually grew up here, Baltimore and Cincinnati, because each of those places, no matter how long we were there, we lived a whole damn life.
No lie.
We lived a whole life. It was like you lived a whole full experience. Like,
yeah, and then I mean, to hit back on what you said, like, this is how I view things. First of all, I've been through shit to where as though like people had like I had to like kind of carry it with people how I wanted to be treated, because it's like I was dolo, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a person was already established where they was at, you know what I'm saying? So me coming in, and if I had to move however I had to move, it had to be reason behind it, you know what I'm saying? So if it was any old like kind of like issue, problem or whatever, it was like a person had it coming per se, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, I try not to burn my bridges. That's why everywhere that I've been and lived, I can go back to this day, and it's like a genuine relationship there. It's genuine love. It's really family and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So like from Baltimore to Cincinnati and here in VA, it's like a real home. My heart, it'll always be a spot in my heart for all those different places. You know. So yeah. Yeah, that's how that goes. You back, you with us now.
Yep. I had to jump up, you guys, and go over there and get some food together. Get some food together for the little ones, you know, and I'm happy that now we definitely have more people in the building. Thank you so much for joining tonight. And you absolutely are right about that. I mean, it's like people ask me all the time why I choose to spend so much time alone, you know, or why when I vacation, when I go places, when I'm out, when I'm moving around. Why the show is Tierra Around Tidewater is because
No, but look at Crystal and your mother though talking about Master P. That is crazy. But nah, shout out Master P for real. Like, all right, so look, since y'all said all of that, right?
Okay.
So when I moved to Cincinnati, right? All right, we coming from Baltimore, so in Baltimore, it was like me coming up. It was a lot of club music. Of course, they had we radio and we was listening to rap and all of that stuff like that. But it was like club music was
more the music they played all the time.
At that time, especially, you know what I'm saying? So then when I moved to Cincinnati, it was like, that's when like it got expanded to all the different artists, because like up there, they kind of listen to West Coast, Midwest, down South, and East Coast, not as much, but East Coast music, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of underground stuff. And then at that time, that's when Master P like really started popping. So like, shout out to No Limit, because I used to rock that joint a lot, like, for real. And to this day, I still respect Master P, still keeping it going. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not only is he keeping it going, but he talks about the products and how you got to have a product. We always been following Master P. He like one of those people where we were introduced to him so young. And we saw him like, I had an opportunity to kind of like see him in person, like just like traversing back when he was just starting out, and just working in the mall and everything. And that was back when you had to do those tours. You had to hit the malls. You had to go to the music stores. You had to go do all that stuff.
And like she said, like Crystal said up there, shout out Crystal again. She's giving us a lot of content right now.
We appreciate you so much.
So like she said, 10% talent, 90% business.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why I
started
KS Productions. Yeah.
Right. No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
Because you gotta be able to keep track of what's going on. Like right now, what I'm doing with my marketing and stuff, I could put some music out there and I could see down to the neighborhood that a person is listening to my music in. And how does that help? That helps so when it is time to do my tour, I can know where my fan base is and build on that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's
right. But then also
the business side of things.
Right. And then also the other thing that I want to kind of highlight is, like we were just discussing, is the pivot, is the fact that it's like you are an artist, you have this other successful business as well, but it also creates for you the opportunity to continue growing your fan base in perpetuity. I mean, always. Right. You can always be reaching people. You never know where you'll have your biggest fans. I mean, you know where your biggest fan.
Yeah,
I'm right here, but I'm saying the rest of the biggest fans.
I can find out where I got my biggest fans because
but that's what I'm saying. That analytics allows you.
Right.
That analytics allows you to get down to the core of it. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So you never know. You might have somebody in Pakistan that's like rocking to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like they out there working out, and it's their favorite workout song. They could be, doing hundreds of things with your music, and here you are having the opportunity.
I mean, because still to this day, the biggest piece of advertisement is word of mouth. Like, regardless, I don't care what internet, all of that stuff, you still, word of mouth is a big piece of marketing and getting yourself out there. And so that's what I just try to build on,
Absolutely. And then the other thing that I wanted to kind of highlight is the fact that because of technology and because of the reach of the internet, your website, the production and the content that you create from the production company continuing to go forth, what that allows is that you don't necessarily have to have a label to make money in this business. So it's like you can get a label if you choose, you can deal with a label if you choose, but you can still make a good and solid amount of money being a independent artist, because just like with you right now on your studio tour. Tell us more about that.
Okay, so right now I'm on my studio tour, which is me just going from studio to studio. I mean, big name studios. I mean, so far I have been to several different dope studios, and one is Artist, that's out Virginia Beach. I've been to Icon, Patchwork, Yellow House up in Richmond, and I got several different studios that I'm going to be going to in the next few weeks, like in the upcoming weeks. I mean, it's back to back. And every time I go to the studio, I create music there. I mean, because when you go to these different atmospheres, different places, you get a different vibe. You know what I'm saying? You get a different feeling, and it helps you create something that could just, and that's just so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason for this studio tour, and also to let y'all, get an insight of what goes on, how I go about, creating, how my process is, and all of that. And I want y'all to, walk with me on my journey. You can see me starting from ground zero and building up. You know what I'm saying? Basically y'all could say y'all was with me shooting in the gym.
No doubt, no doubt.
But I also have videos coming out with those. They're actually in studio videos, so they might not be I might revisit them songs if I feel the need to, and make it into a video and put a full treatment behind it. But it's basically an in-studio video that goes along with the song. So I drop them every time I visit another studio. I drop a studio visit, So y'all can definitely see that. Matter of fact, I believe my next drop is scheduled for Friday.
Okay.
Well, no, not this Friday, but the following Friday.
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be May what, 5th?
I believe that is the 7th.
May 7th. Okay.
Yeah.
May 7th. Lift your arms up. May 7th. So you figure next drop, and that's going to be, where is that available, bro? Where can they find? Because we know you're available on all music platforms. So let me clarify what we mean. Because, when I be reposting this information, and, artists will post this stuff, and you might not understand what we mean by all music platforms. So what we mean is Apple. Because, I'm an Apple girl. So let's first, we got to. Look, we fight all the time
Galaxy
over this.
Right here,
no.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
You know how good this Tierra Around Tidewater episode is brought to you by Apple. So now, so anyway, so look.
Did you get that clear? It's like I'm just playing.
Yeah, no. I mean, Apple. Maybe they should pay me for this, but they're not quite paying yet. However, the system that we're using is Apple. So anyway, so you figure Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. What's the other streaming places?
Pandora, iHeartRadio, Shazam
it. If you hear that beat bopping and you don't know what it is, Shazam it, because King Sungi's there. YouTube. King Sungi whole channel on. Look, hold up, you guys. Wait a minute, we got it. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Joyce Goodman said, "Do you have a Dear Mama like drop coming?"
I'm working on something. I work on something for you, man.
Okay.
I tell you I love you every day. So.
I mean, you know what?
No, but I got you, man.
You know what? I think this show is becoming like even more dope just because of all this love we getting tonight. Sungi, you might be my most revered guest and stuff. Because I got a celebrity in the house. You know what I'm saying? I get to call you my brother. Yay!
You're a celebrity yourself, you know.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, you know.
No, you are.
I'm working on it, you guys. I'm working on it. So anyway, but no, you figure this has been a really, really dope episode. Our office, we just want to make sure, is located in the city of beautiful Norfolk, VA. And we want to make sure that tomorrow, this episode, if you want to see another or continued information, or just want to take a look at this again, you know what I'm saying? I mean, definitely you can do so at flawlessliving.pro. All King Sungi's contact information will also be available at the end of this when it's reposted. It'll be available on flawlessliving.pro, King Sungi YouTube, as well as Tierra Around Tidewater Flawless Real Estate Team YouTube. So you can reach us anytime. Now, to wrap this up with the studio tour, I know you got the next date coming up. So what's the next date, and where you going next? And is your sister going to be there? Maybe.
It's possible. It's up.
I'm
you
sorry.
See how she is? She always so busy and stuff. I got showings and I got to sell his house.
I'm working on selling these houses.
So which
the
is good.
Hot.
You know what I'm saying? Which is good because that bringing money for me too.
Yeah.
But no, so I plan on. I'm planning on Miami. I think I'll be in Miami. You know.
Okay.
What I'm saying? So you're welcome to come.
All right. So,
but I don't know the studio exactly yet, and I don't know if I want to even put that information out there. You know what I'm saying? Right
You know.
at the moment, you know what I'm saying. But
so you know, we don't focus on that negativity. There's no negativity on this page, so we don't even worry about that. All we do is just try to make sure we make smart decisions in how we speak, and you can stay tuned for what we got coming. You know
and
what I'm saying?
Just to let you know, like I'm constantly putting out music and stuff like that. Like I said, and so any artists that want to work with me, definitely hit me up for the features. Got you. You know what I'm saying? All the content is going to go up in there for the marketing side of it. You know, all of that. That's what you get when you deal with me. You don't just get a verse or, you know, a hook or whatever, and then I'm in the win. Nah, I'm there with you for the video, you know, to help promote the music. So definitely hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
And then one other thing I just want to make sure we highlight before we get out of here. Not only are you available for the features, not only are you available to be like a teammate, you know what I'm saying, through the process so that both of you can get the most out of the music and the production together. But then also your music production, your video production is not just for artists.
Oh no.
So we just want to make sure, because this is the Tierra Around Tidewater page, so I know there are a lot of business owners that watch this page. If you need promo videos, if you need commercial videos, if you need to do I had the word, but I just could not think of what is it called with a government, and it's called whatever they call it's like not the government, but it's like where they have informational videos, you know, like the the informational videos, you know, like so your educational videos, you know, things like that. So even like educators, people that are creating classes and content for classes,
they can definitely help you with that treatment.
They can help, right? They can help you to bring your vision to life in your content for your classes that you create as well. The fees are competitive. And then, you know, you'll have that production so that you have that high quality production for the way that you're presenting yourself in your business. You know, for example, like Crystal with her CMOS business, if she needed like a video, you know, that talked about and showed the process of how she makes the bomb CMOS, then she could come to KSP. You hear that, Crystal?
Yeah,
you could get your video with KSP. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure you watching, girl. Yeah. So shout out to all those amazing business owners watching, all those normal, regular, everyday folks that always just keep it going, because we all have something to contribute. We all have something. Love is just the answer to all things. So I just appreciate everyone that is for tuning in to Tierra Around Tidewater, this special end of April edition. This was my born day month, so this is like one of the best gifts to be able to have this time to highlight my brother's business on his Black Business Spotlight. As you know, on the blog, when I post the blog, I'll also be highlighting Norfolk's real estate market. We know the market is hot right now, so we'll be talking a bit about that on the blog all over at flawlessliving.pro, where the office is located. And definitely, you know, if you guys want to connect with King Sungi, you can do that at kingsungi.com, YouTube, King Sungi, and all those music platforms, and all the information and contact will be below. We appreciate you so much.
Let me give them KS Productions. Number is 757-900-9595, and you could click any one of the prompts. Just follow the prompt, and it'll let you know.
And that information will be available as well on the repost, and it'll be in all of the available areas.
And any way to find me is at King Sungi. It's my name, at KINGSUNGI.
Dope. This was definitely a dope episode. I appreciate you.
But hold up, before we end, Walker 1. So isn't it don't we have some classes tomorrow for people trying to that's interested in
I can't believe you're gonna do this.
Yeah, we got classes tomorrow. Go ahead, hit on that real quick. You know, let them know. Gotta let them know.
Oh man, you know what? So we'll tell you about it. We'll tell you about it on the next show. We appreciate you so very much.
She's so nervous.
Your girl is working on some big projects. Your girl is assisting in the community as normal. You know, your goals are my number one priority. You know, buy, sell, invest in Coastal VA. I appreciate you so very much for watching. Thank you so much. It's Tierra Around Tidewater. Trip.